Hey, this is Top Guru, and today we're talking about 7 deadly texting mistakes that guys make and how to avoid them. Part 1. One of the most frustrating things is when you get a woman's number and she seems to be totally into you, but then only a few texts you seem to lose interest. In fact, if you're like most guys, then you're probably just making one or a few of these common texting mistakes that will kill your chances with a girl. Mistake number 1: confusing response for attraction. Before you have had your first date with a girl, she won't feel much of a connection to you, obviously. As unfortunate as it may be, also, you're probably not the only guy she's texting. Okay, the ratio for girls being approached by guys a day is higher than guys. Even an ugly girl, ugly, unattractive girl can get two guys approach her a day. So for the attractive girls, it may be probably double digits a day. See, a common mistake most guys make when they're texting a girl is that they're mistaken response for attraction. Often, when a guy is getting a response from a girl, he believes that he's getting closer to getting her on a date or just seducing her. And wrong mistake. Not happening. The exact opposite is true. This is not going to happen. You will fail. The more texts you send before meeting up with a girl means the less chances you have of actually meeting up with her. That's right. Even if a girl's responding to your text, you're not getting yourself any closer to actually getting her on a date. Instead, say more with less. Whenever you're considering what to text a girl, see if you can say it short, simple. Less. Less is more, especially in this case. Most guys send pointless texts to women like, "How was your day?" or "Enjoy the warm weather," type of stuff. These texts do not bring you any closer to women. You're actually repelling them. They just beg. For them, it's almost they seen it as you're begging for attention, and it puts you in a bad position. To make sure you never again waste text on pointless chatter, ask yourself this golden question every time you about to text a girl or you about to text any girl in the future. How is this text bringing this girl closer and I closer to a date? If your answer is simply to get to know her better, and wrong, mistake, not gonna happen. It's done if you send that text. It's not gonna happen. Erase that. She's it's the whole point is you have to move forward when you text her that for you guys to meet. Something like to get to know no is not gonna help you at all. It's gonna work against you, and you don't want that. Mistake number 2: not conveying fun. Here's the simple truth. When a woman gives you her number, she's not signing a social contract to go out with you. And until it seems fun for her, she's probably not going to bother to meet up with you. Keyword: it have to be fun. It have to seem like it's going to be fun for her at that. If she don't see that and that's not communicated within that text, that's it. So when you send boring texts that don't display any personality or like any emotions in her mind, you're not worth the trouble of meeting up. Sorry to say it. Here are some signs of not being fun. Am I being stiff and formal? Hi, it was nice meeting you Friday. You don't want that. Am I pressuring or or am I putting too much pressure to keep the conversation going? What do I say? No, that's it's done before. Despite thinking that you outside the mindset of having fun now is too serious. You don't even know her. Like, is another one. Am I annoying her with questions? It's done. It's not gonna happen with you or her with these kind of mindset and these kind of thinking. Remember, every text you send should make you seem like the fun option, the escape from her boring day. Mistake number three, not having a texting style. If you're texting an attractive woman, chances are, once again, you're not the only guy she's texting today. It may be a guy texting her after you text her in an hour, or a guy that was texting her before you text her, or a guy that will text her tomorrow. And it probably gonna be a couple guys as well too. Hate to break it to you, but between other guys pursuing her, ex-boyfriends, co-workers, classmate, the list goes on. She she's getting a lot of guys fighting for her attention. Okay, so if you want to stand out, your texts need to display your like a unique style and your personality. That's you, unique to you. Okay, she should be able to know if it's a text from you by reading it, even if she don't have your number saved, uh, or your name's locked in, or she got you locked in. She supposed to know it's you. What words, phrase, punctuation, emojis are uniquely yours and unique to you? Think about that. How can you make yourself, in a sense, kind of different, but still be yourself? Don't do the typical thing what every guy's doing. You know. Um, Mistake number four. Uh, Having long text conversations. No, 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 no. That's another no, no. Text conversations are not the same as actual conversations, and they're not even there to have a replacement for an actual real conversation face to face. Okay, texting should be super cool. Cliff notes of a normal conversation, meaning leave out the formalities. Once again, this does not replace an actual conversation. This is like cooking. It's preparing the food before you put it in the oven. It's not the actual food done. It's preparing it. The longer the conversation, the more chances to mess up or run into awkward conversation moments or confusion. Cause you know why? Cause you said everything in a text. That's what you don't want. You want to keep all the interesting detailed stuff for when you meet her in person. You have fun and we have a conversation. You get to know her like that. That's the whole point. Texting shouldn't even. Once again, is not a replacement for an actual conversation. So keep all that to when you meet her. Every time you pick up the phone, jump right into the good stuff. Start with a teasing nickname, for example. Have fun. Find a way to quickly spark an emotion and give her the reason to fully pay attention to you. Because now you got her attention. Then you close in the deal and, you set the date or whatever. Okay? Uh, with that being said, the video link below is how we explain how you can and should accomplish everything you need to accomplish with just 3 simple texts. Also, the video link is in the description below. Alright, guys. I'll be back soon next week with part 2.